Yo, what's good, everyone? I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone had a good weekend. Today, we're going to be talking about we're just going to be chatting, talking about investing and big moves and what I would be looking at and all that stuff. Today, we're not going to be talking about necessarily a certain product because there's so many products to go over, but we're talking about the stuff that no one talks about. Everyone can tell you buy Evolving Skies and it's going to go to $1,000 in 6 months or to a year or whatever, because no one really knows. Or people are going to tell you you got to buy stuff, you got to buy cases right now of Scarlet and Violet. Some sets are great, but the first thing we're going to talk about is rarity in an item and the common items. So when I mean rarity and common items, now first step, common items you see at Target, Walmart, and just laying around, such as collection boxes and stuff like that. Let's go over collection boxes real fast. There's one you have to be very careful about because there are a lot of collection boxes out there that do go up in price, but the majority of them do not. First thing you need to look at in a collection box or any of these boxes, mystery boxes, all that stuff, is what's in it. If I'm buying a collection box for $30 and there's two base set Scarlet packs and two regular packs of Paldea Evolved, so it has 4 packs in there for $30 and a promo that you don't even care about, and now you're paying $8, $9 for each pack, $8 just for a big box. Okay. Not only do you have to sell this box one day, you got the value inside has to go up. Okay. Now, if this collection box had, let's say, a Cosmic Eclipse and Evolving Skies and a good promo card, like a Charizard, then this might be a good deal for $30 to $35. So you really have to see what's in the box first to see if where these things go up. Second, the size and weight of these boxes. Okay, I see a lot of people doing videos about their investments, and which is great. You're already above 99% of the road because you're investing, putting money away, and getting your future ready. But they sit there and they buy 10, 20 collection boxes and just put them in the closet and think that these things are going to go from $30 to $100, which they will. But the time it takes for these boxes to go up is just the amount of time it's going to take is so much longer than you investing in products that will. Something that has value like a booster box or a rare item that a rare product that just there's not a lot of them, such as like the EV Hero boxes or the EV Hero gym boxes that were going for $300 to $400. I'm sure you guys seen them. It has the 2 boxes, the booster boxes, and it has the promo of what is it, Espeon, and it has a bunch of stuff in there, and they were going for $400 each, and those were really rare. And when I saw those, I said $400 for a box that's costing $100 in Japan, but it was very hard to get. People call me crazy. I paid $375 to $400 a box. Nowadays, those boxes are about $1,500 a year and a half later. So my $2,000 investment turned from anywhere from $75 to $10,000 because those items are rare. If I would have bought $10,000 worth of collection boxes, most likely I would have to break them down and sell the packs, which most people do. Most people are not stacking collection boxes because they take a lot of space up, and you gotta find that one person that wants it. And when that person buys it, he's gonna buy it just for the packs. So unless it's a really rare or very nice box to display, I would not recommend it. That's where we get to number 2, supply and demand. So we talked about common items and rare items. Now we're looking at supply and demand. Now the supply of, we're gonna go back to collection boxes. I'm not picking on them. It's just I see a lot of people buying those, and which I think they're great. It's just long term. Where do you want your money at? A collection box or a prime item like a booster box? So they do make a lot of booster boxes. They make a lot, hundreds of thousands of booster boxes. They make for each set. But that's the premium item that everyone's gonna want. Everyone's gonna like most people that collect this Pokemon. If they're not doing it for investments, they try to collect one booster box every one, and there's always new people coming back in. So the people that are not in collecting Scarlet and Violet will come back in a couple years from now, and they want all these boxes. Now, if I came back into the market, do you think I would want to buy some EX boxes that their promos are about $1, and then I get 4 packs for $80, or would I want to buy a booster box for $150 to $200, and then I get 36 packs? And not only that, it's a premium item that people are gonna want forever, especially if it's a good set. Third, we're talking about is time in the market. Timing the market. There's no you can never time the market right. I do recommend when a new set comes out, don't jump on it like crazy, just to get into it and try to hit those big cards because it's new. If you're able to get in at a good price, from $90 to $100 a booster box, I think that's a great place to start. But one moment, let me get a sip of water. Time in the market. So what was I talking about? Time in the market. I had a whole thing going on. Spend time. So depending on how much time you have to spend, that's what it's all about. Now, if you get in on a booster box or a good item at a decent price at the beginning, do it. But remind you, when a new set comes out, oh, when the new set comes out, hopefully you guys can hear me. I didn't realize the mic was so far away. When a new set comes out, it usually has a reprint window of about 2 months. 2 years. So you getting in early, you are locking in the product, but now you also have time until you even start making money. So my big move lately was I do want to get into Scarlet and Violet because it's a good price right now, but I feel like it's going to be a good price for another year. So me going, okay, well, I think the move is to get into, now it's time to buy more Sword and Shield boxes since they're out of print and they're aging right now. So I start seeing income in the next 6 months to a year. My things start building up. If I lock in right now with Scarlet and Violet, I'm not going to see anything go on for at least a year or two. Which, some boxes will go faster. There will be that 1 or 2 sets in Scarlet and Violet that will go just depending on, like we were talking about earlier, it's the supply and demand. Pokemon controls that completely. If they want to make 1 million booster boxes and they do 4 reprints of one set, it's gonna be a long road till that price starts going down and up. Okay. Diversify. Now we're gonna talk about finances. Now, I remind you, I'm not a finance planner. None of that. This is just what I do. So don't take it and say, well, Mike said I need to do this, this, and that, and you overinvest and you gotta sell stuff, or you buy something that doesn't work out, you lose money, and you go, well, Mike said it was gonna do it. He said that's what he does, and it works for him, but why doesn't it work for me? So you have to have all your stuff ready. You gotta have your emergency fund, because in this time of day, you need to have your emergency fund, because it may not happen often, but you will have those rainy days where your car might break down, or you might have to go to doctors, or you might have to take your cat to the vet. Now it can happen, or just your house, you might need to replace the roof, or your oven might go out, or just little things. Things happen all the time, and guess what? Just because it's not happening today doesn't mean it's not gonna happen. And the last thing you want to do is be so heavy investing in products, think about, I'm gonna make so much money, that you have no money. It happens so much nowadays that people go overboard with investing and they have no money at all until something happens, and then they have to sell some investments. We all do it, but you have to learn. I've done it myself back in the day. Well, I'd invest because I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm going to get rich. I'm gonna make so much money from this stuff. And yes, It is working, but luckily I didn't have any emergencies when I was doing those things. And I can tell you right now, that's not the right way to invest. You have to be, you have to invest. You have to have your emergency fund. You gotta have your traditional investments. Um, I invest a little bit into a Roth IRA, index funds, just little by little. You gotta diversify. Having everything in Pokemon is risky. You have to have your house. You gotta have a stable place to live. You gotta have a stable job. You gotta have your emergency funds and all that. And the last thing I'm gonna talk about is when you talk about investing, is what we were just talking about earlier. You need to have money. You gotta have money saved up. You need to have that capital because think about it, guys. What if so let's go back a year and a half when the Evolving Skies was $150, $200, and you were able to rebuy and get into it early, and now look at the price is $450. If you didn't have the capital to buy it, you would lose that deal. But if you were able to go back in time, which no one can, but let's say you could buy into that set today for $150, but you didn't have the money, guess what? You lose the deal. But if you have capital, you could buy into this. So you got to have money on hand for when the good deals do pop up, because they will. So you got to have your emergency fund, you got to have your money just to invest, and you got to have patience. You got to have patience because this is not going to happen overnight. This is not even going to happen 2 years from now. There's a good chance that we don't see any movement for next year and all these things. But you have to be patient. Don't overinvest. Enjoy life because life's not all about making money. You got to enjoy life. You know what I mean? At the same time, you have to think about your future. Remember, you guys, like I always say, live like you have 50 days left, but plan like you have 50 years left. Ain't no race. This is not a competition. Everyone's so worried about being richer than everyone else, and this is not what it's about. It's about being able to be stable and have a savings and to take care of your family. This is the biggest thing that I stress about is everyone's chasing, trying to become multimillionaires, and at the end of the day, none of it really matters because money's not real. But you have to invest to keep up with inflation and everything else. And that's where I'm going to end it at today. I have some cool videos coming up. I have some plans to go over some more sets. And we're going to be doing a lot of other stuff. So make sure you guys, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and turn notifications on. Have a beautiful night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.